Hello, folks, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. It's been many a few days since my last confession. Many a few days indeed. I think this is actually the fourth. And boy does my arm hurt. Ugh. I think I might be not playing too much of this today. A friend of mine is going to be playing some Classic with me on Tuesday. I want to make a little bit more progress before then. He's nearly level 60. I'm still like level 12. I've been caught up with this and just generally burnt out. So. But I think if I'm playing with a guildie, I'll be much more interested. Okay, let's go this way. Since I've been talking about this previously, I saw some bits of manga floating around online. Can't remember what it's called, but like the plot of it is basically like a guy's going to commit suicide, and like he on his way he frees some fox demon. She was going to like try any trick in the book, you know, to get him to free her, and you know, offering reward or you know whatever. He just frees her and keeps on going, not interested. She ends up like most of it happens off screen. You just see a little bit of her like you know talking to him, and then the rest happens off screen. But she talks him down. They end up getting married, and it's adorable. It's honestly really adorable. I just don't remember what the hell it's called. Okay, 4 sold here. Yay! You sold, you worthless bastard. Steel Barbless, Steel Scale Greaves, these. Do you not have the others? No, you do have these. Did someone beat me on the price? You heretic! Fine, fine. Disgusting. Seriously, why would you drop it so low? Oh, fine. But yeah, the mango is oh. What, did only one thing sell for you? Yeah, actually only one thing sold for you. It was 4 for the other guy. Thought it was the other way around. But yeah, it was really cute. I just can't remember what it was called. Danny Knight's adorable. Alright, there we go. And just for the other guy. Wrong one. Well, I'm gonna call it here. Just a little segment. I'll graft it onto a proper episode or onto a variety more segments. I'm gonna go record some classic to try and catch up a little. Guy's gonna run Dead Mines with me, but I don't have the Dead Mines quest yet, so I'd like to at least have that first, or at the very least add more progress towards having it. I still don't have all the harvest golems killed yet from just being in Westfall, so I want to go get that done. Wish my arm would stop aching. But anyway, till next time. Till next time. Hello, folks, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. I was really in a mood to go and record more WoW Classic, but while the guild decided, you know, a few weeks in, like, oh, let's start new characters on some server. Yeah. So, yeah, I feel a little point in trying to continue the character I'm currently playing because, Kurganok, my mage, I feel a little in drive to continue playing him because I very well will have to just start again, you know, in a few days' time. And while we'll be starting on the same side, and due to the limited races, probably with a few buddies nearby, like, you know, I might be making another human mage, and whatnot. Due to times I get to play at, probably would end up playing it alone. So it's not even like there's that to ease the pain of it. I really lost my train of thought there. I really did. Huh? Dungeon Siege 2. Yeah. Also, actually owned by Square Enix. By the by. They, for whatever reason, don't have the DLC on Steam though, for 1 or 2, if memory serves. There's some weird thing going on with that. They only have the base games. But yeah, I'm just really in a mood to play more classic, but no. So if I sound down, it's just like, okay, yeah, there's one more. What's sold? Just a skillet. Yay. So yeah, if I sound down, it just, I was itching. I actually really wanted to play more classic. I was kind of getting into it, but there's just Christ, there's so many of these. It's right next to friend request. I'm waiting to friend request them at some stage. But so yeah, if I sound down, it's just because that's what my heart was set on. That's where the itch is. Fuck it, leave it. Just a race to the bottom. It's no way worth that much. be sending him on too many more of the level 30 ones. He'll be hitting 35. And, well, he'll be hitting 35 soon enough. Attributes and gear. Okay, am I looking at that right? Would he be hitting the next level right after doing that mission? I thought he was gonna have to do like 2 of them. Apparently not. I really wish there was like an auto equip for this guy, instead of you having to go through manually for each one. But yeah, he's so undergeared. It's disgusting. But yeah, I'll be hitting 35 soon, so I'll be moving on to the better ones. Soon enough, soon enough. Sale history. 2 of these helmets, but they're worth next to nothing. Okay, that was dramatic. I should be making too many of these. These aren't really selling. Like one, and it will sell once in a while, but that's it. What's that? A border otter. That's precious. That is utterly adorable. That's precious. That's seriously endearing. That boosts gathering and perception. CP. Craftsmanship. 12% max 8. What does that mean? Boosted by 12%, but you can only get 8% of the actual buff. I have... Oh no. Took me a moment to click. It boosts by 12%, but the I'd say boost this by 12%. But you can only get a maximum of 8 points from it. Yeah, that makes sense. Yes. Took me a moment. Awkward. anything I want. Ooh, actually. Oh yeah, got these now. Go get some more gear. Yeah, let's go get some more gear. No, wait. Like I said before, I'm just not feeling this right now. But it's just like, I'm just kind of at a loss. So it's just, ugh. It's you over here. Wait, collectible appraiser. Speak with you. Perhaps what it takes to become a collectible supplier. Regardless, I'll let more gain be the judge of that. You may find her at Saint Renette's Forum in Ishgard, should you be interested. Okay, won't be doing that anytime soon, so... With special arms. Alright. Not that much of a change to the, what we see of the character. Just, bit on the inner tie there. Copperbell Mines. Isn't that by... Yes, it is by Horizon. Imagine your name being Drunken Stag and Torrid Whisper. That's... Oy. Stone Torch. An adventurer, baseless rumors notwithstanding, I can assure you that your meager talents are not needed here. No, Hecanaires have returned to the mines, and even if they had, the stone torches will be seen to the tread swiftly and ably, as is their wont. Ahem. I know not what you just heard, but it is most certainly not the tortured scream of some unfortunate miner being consigned to the maw of a bloodthirsty giant birthed from the god-forsaken depths. Ah, seven hells, it's true, all of it. We thought we'd seen the last of them, but we were wrong. Horribly, dreadfully wrong. Let our guard down, we did. My copper was overrun with a damned legion of the fiends, each one nastier than the last. We already lost scores of our men to the chaos. The few that have returned alive claim that even the once docile brigands have gone mad, falling upon the poor miners in droves. So much for being the harbingers of wealth and fortune, eh? The stone torches are loath to lean on the strength of outsiders, but I cannot in good conscience place full pride before the lives of good men any longer. You claimed these mines once. The torches, nay, the entire nation of Ul'dah will be forever in your death if you can if you could perform the deed again. I beg of you, friend, banish these fiends to the depths, that they may never resurface. Out of sight, out of mind. So I'm going to have to swing down here, then swing over to here. This will knock them on hard as well. I don't know, I'm still thinking of RuneScape for some reason. Could go play that, I suppose, but I would want to play it with a subscription, you know. A fellow in Thaumaturge. Just so happens a fellow like that went into the deep craft not a minute ago. There was a young lady with him dressed head to toe in white. The lass was all smiles and giggles like a maiden on her wedding day, but her friend looked as stiff as a board. Can't say I blame him though. Crips do strange things to the best of us. You mean to head inside as well, do you? Well, don't, well, take care you don't wake the dead, eh? Oh, the dead are already quite awake. Oh yes, can't quite go yet. Head to here. Bird in hand. I think that was the thing I was saying before about the training. You need a house of some sort for it. It's the only way to level your guy up, Chocobo up beyond level 10. Given how limited and like the amount of housing in the game is, it seems almost cruel to put so much of your companion development into it, you know? It's not like housing, to bring it up, in RuneScape, where everyone uses the same portal and are shunted off to have instanced a bit, you know? Maybe it's not as bad as I think it is, but from what I've seen of it, it does look pretty bad. Beautiful. Hunting log. Don't quite have the sightseeing log yet. I've killed these, then I'm on to the last tank. What? Don't I have to talk to someone here? Have to head to the Lancers Guild first. I would have paid if I'd read the quest. Actually, no, wait. I think I already talked. My brain isn't kicking into gear right now. Okay, no, I was actually meant to go to that place. Yeah, sorry. Brain is not kicking into gear. Because why would it? Let's head back. Did I have to interact with the portal or something? It just, I didn't see an NPC or whatever, so I was assuming I made a mistake somewhere. But no, I was actually just meant to interact with the goddamn portal. Let's do this again. That's all I had to do. Ah, my goddamn idiot. Anyway. Maybe I shouldn't do any dungeons today. Probably should go do that. Okay, let's head back to LIMSALOMINSA. Internet. Aft Castle. I think it's just up by here. There's a down ramp. Yeah, just here. Good to see you back in one piece, and with Miss Beard's coffin no less. Let's have a look at it then. A complex lock prevents any and all from uncovering the secret of the legendary Pirate King Miss Beard's treasure. And here it be, in one piece. The lock's still intact and there's no signs it's been tampered with. You did good, adventurer. The chief will be right pleased. And indeed he is. I knew you wouldn't disappoint me, my friend. You have my gratitude. Now, now you're curious as to the contents. I do not doubt. Having risked life and limb to retrieve the coffer, more than earned the right to that knowledge. The coffer holds the secret to Mist's. The coffer holds the secret to the coffer holds the secret to Miss Beard's identity. I'm waiting for it. It's actually the current admiral, or grandfather, or something. Menacing, is it not? This mask, my friend, has been worn by all the individuals who've borne the name Mistbeard. I really like it. It's kind of got a Roman aesthetic to it. It's quite nice. Though now I'm remembering Path of Exile Fall of Oriat, and the Roman aesthetic within that. Great game, though I'm utterly burnt out on it. Aye, Mistbeard was not one man, but many. For generations, both name and mask have been inherited by those deemed worthy, so the legend continued. But now that legend will come to an end, for the last Mistbeard has found. But now that legend has come to an end, for the last Mistbeard has found a new purpose in life. One woman and her dream of a brighter future for LIMSALOMINSA. As you know, ours is a nation founded by pirates. It's in Lominsan's blood to desire to be his own master, to reject authority and take what he wants. Some among us believe that piracy is a time-honored tradition, but so long as we cling to this tradition, we'll never know lasting prosperity. Those were the woman's words, and Mistbeard saw wisdom in them. He swore to do all in his power to make her dream a reality. In the future she envisioned, there's no place for pirate kings but in the tales of fishwives. So Mistbeard has chosen to consign himself and his predecessors to the pages of history. This mask symbolizes an obsolete way of life, yet it is not without power. Should it fall into wrong hands, another Mistbeard will rise. All blooded Lominsans will gather to his dread banner and piracy will continue. The mask will never again see the light of day. On this day, we'll never see the light of day again. On this day, the Pirate King Mistbeard draws his last breath. Denston, I trust you know what to do. Aye, aye, Chief. Give it a bit of time. The rumors of treasure will fade just like the mist clearing. It's kind of sad, really. It's a beautiful mask. They're either gonna hold away or just outright destroy it. It's just like it belongs in a museum. Yeah. Who's the last Mistbeard, you ask? 7 L's. You're right, daft sod, ain't you? Me and the Chief's was about as subtle as a bleeding sledgehammer. So, the Chief was the last Mistbeard. I was just taking a joke. I was just making a joke with the other one. Okay, I'm squatting. Most seafarers the bloke meets are tougher than a barnacled hull, but these little mincing scrags are something else. I suppose I should expect not less than a city while was from a city while was founded by pirates. Nope, no conversation from them. If his rumors are like mine the fellows you seek, then you made the right choice in coming to this tavern. It is a lodestone for all manner of travelers and explorers. What now? Mountain that strides. That reference to Game of Thrones. There's the guy, the mountain. one of his nicknames is the mountain that rides. Because, you know, knight, horse, yeah. I suppose you could also take it from all the women he's shagged, in quotes. If only I could just hop down. Say in quotes because more than a few of them weren't, well, would be rapes, but anyway. Dark conversations aside. What shop is here? Oh, it's slightly further ahead. Just misjudged them off. The sea breezes of LIMSALOMINSA are so refreshing. What a dramatic difference from the sultry winds of Ul'dah, but I must remain detached, focused. I am here, you see, to survey the extent of the community's damage, but often find myself overwhelmed by the unfamiliar sensations of this barbaric yet fascinating city. You're coming with me to break. I'd like to see you try. You're gonna let him push you around like that, love? Cut him, dog. Cut him. 7th Sage. Wasn't an herbalist always here? I can play triple tried against you. By Leon's teeth, lad. Can't you see I'm standing here? Can't you see I'm busy standing watch, with reports of bloomin' sanguine sirens poking about our affairs. The captain will have me guts regardless if he catches me so much as blinking on the job. The Kraken's arms reach far and wide, carrying back spices cell at the 7th Sage. Captain Caravane watches over the business himself when he's not busy watching over his crew. Business with the cap. Girl. Most folk think of LIMSALOMINSA as the city pirates, but new era has ushered in a new breed of buccaneer. Interested in hearing more? Whatever. Don't care. LIMSALOMINSA is a place where a man's work and wits determine his word, where an orphan can pull himself up by the bootstraps when they lead to the Kraken's arms. If my family had been murdered by sea, I would no doubt follow my fortune-telling father into a life of divination. Fate's a funny thing. The worst thing ever to happen to me was also the best. Life can be whimsical like that. I'm kind of stuck as to what to do. I have a few choices here, and I'm just like, I don't know. Bismarck. Could do some cooking here. Alright, conversations. And the special ingredient is love. Gah! I always wanted to say that. 'Tis true what they say, you are what you eat. Sadly, most folk fail to pay due heed to their diet. Must confess being one of them. So engrossed do I become in seeing others fed, I can go long stretches while feeding myself. Let's head to Horizon. We'll continue the main quest. I'm digging the set. Looks quite good. I have 2 bits more of gear to change out. The belt and the boots. Then I also need to get a better weapon. So 49. Let me look it up. FF14, Relic, Lance. Okay, there's a quest here. Yep, here it is. If I want to get a better weapon, I follow this quest chain starting with this guy. Regrettably, I'm gonna have to go fight Ifrit again. Not the worst of things, but that is a reality of the situation. Nedrick appears concerned about your equipment. How fares the venture of late? Your gear holding up against the rigors of trade? Make no mistake, my friend. The quality of your weapon may well prove the difference between life and death. If you're serious about such things, there's someone I can introduce you to. Her name is Rowena, and she's a collector of all manner of rare artifacts. She just might have something in her stock to suit your martial prowess. Rowena used to do business in Ul'dah, but has since relocated to Revenant's Toll, so as to be near to the ancient ruins from which she drives her livelihood. Should you ever have reason to go there, do well to pay her a call. Ghosts of Amdapur? Come on. The growing threat may have been abated, but there's no end to the work we Scions do. In our own unique ways, may every one of us continue striving to make a better Eorzean. I cannot read today. I'm just getting hit with a sudden case of the illiteracies. Babuimo would have you vanquish Garuda, who's returned stronger and bloodthirstier than before. Drumkaren, I hear you triumphed over Ifrit. Of course, this is no less a feat than I would expect of a warrior of light, but well done all the same. Now I full had a mind to crack open a bottle of 1547 Bacchus, but the celebration must keep. Garuda, I'm afraid, has also returned. That's why you know Garuda's appetite for destruction far exceeds that of other primals. Not to dishearten you, but in her latest incarnation, that appetite has become nigh insatiable. In the short time since her return, she's already wreaked tremendous havoc. We must send her back to the Aether before she can do any more damage. In the meantime, Yada and I will assist the Order of Twin Adder in the recovery effort. Though you previously faced Garuda, it was the Enterprise that bore you. When you previously faced Garuda, this was the Enterprise that bore you through the storm that shielded her domain. That storm is as spring breeze beside what she's raised this time. No airship could hope to penetrate it. So we must count ourselves fortunate that the Order of Twin Adder discovered a chance to discover a Beastman Aetherite leading to the Howling Aether. Howling Eye. I cannot read. I'm keep blurring lines together. Before you do aught else, I suggest you pay a visit to the Adder's Nest and have words with Commander Hillux. He'll be able to tell you about said Aetherite, among other things. Make no mistake, the Lady of the Vortex will prove a formidable opponent, but I believe that you can weather the storm. May the 12 keep you safe. How are we so sure the woman that turned up claiming to be a Minfilia's adopted mother is actually her? It could be an imposter. Antecedent. Antecedent? Antecedent? How do you even say that? You've a guest. I'm in. Assyria. I haven't seen her like this in years, Drumcran. I never truly believed it when they told me you were dead. But what kept you away for so long? The Imperials came for me, as I knew they would. And so I resolved to stay as far away from you as I could, lest their pursuit of me endanger you and our cause. I could think of no better way to grant you the freedom to continue our work. And continue what you did, achieving things I would have not imagined possible. I followed your every success and celebrated in secret. I'm so proud of you, Assyria. Ah, she was in with sounds. Oh, okay. I didn't realize, like, she was just down as singer and adopted mother of her. That was right? My head's kind of scattered today, so for all I know, it's, you know, schoolmistress was actually, the other detail. But, anyway. Or, she was her teacher. Yeah. I learned from the best. I have a gift for you. Celestia perfume. You remembered. How could I ever forget? You wore it all the time. If I ever lost sight of you, I could find you again just by following my nose. Did not think it was made anymore. It must have gone to so much trouble. It was no trouble to me, my darling. I fear I cannot say the same for Drumcran, however. I could not have made it without him. Thank you, Drumcran. Thank you both. There's something else. This is a cat's eye I found. All these years you kept it. My father was a member of the Almayan resistance. When I was yet a child, he brought me here to Ul'dah. The accident which claimed his life happened shortly after arrival. It was Ul'dah who took care of me then. She raised me as her own, told me everything I needed to know to survive. I'm no stranger to the facts of your history, and I fear I failed to grasp your implications. It's clear there's much I do not know, but you and your mother both. One of her first lessons to me is concerned with mining. I'm a very dedicated student. This cat's eye was the first stone I unearthed. Wasn't much, of course, but I was exceedingly proud to have found it nonetheless. So I gave it to Amin as a gift. She said it was beautiful, but there I am at a loss. Why are you returning this to me? Is something amiss? No, I say, nothing's amiss. Quite the opposite. I need you to realize how far you've come, and much further you must still go. You and your allies have accomplished more than I could ever have hoped. You have succeeded where I failed, and made me so proud that words fail me. But even as I marvel at the woman you've become, and all the many things you've done, I cannot help but think of what you have yet to do, and of what it may entail. Assyria, daughter, you cannot stay here anymore. You and your scions must leave Ul'dah. Amen. You built it once, Assyria. You can build it again, and this time we'll do it together. truly. Alphanod, the time has come for the Scions to leave Vesper Bay. We shall establish new headquarters in Remnant's Toll, as you proposed. Much work lies ahead of us. Inform our fellow Scions and send word to the students of Baldestein. I have no idea, I've said. Preparations begin at once. Sure, we'll go with gathering. Until you wish to discuss plans for the forthcoming move to Mordana. As ever, your enthusiasm is greatly appreciated. Our first step will be to secure the Cooperation Adventurers Guild representatives in Revenant's Toll. Were it not for the guild's considerable efforts, the original Camp Revenant's Toll would never have been established, and much less its more were it not for the guild's considerable efforts, the original Camp Revenant's Toll would never have been established, much less its more heavily fortified successor. However, with construction still ongoing and resources in short supply, it seems certain that the guild will require something in return for their support, sympathetic to our cause though they may be. Whatever they ask, I shall not begrudge it. To be plain, we need them more than they need us. Without their assistance, such essential tasks as securing the facilities, cultivating relationships with local merchants, and recruiting adventurers would prove difficult, if not impossible. You need not concern yourself with such matters. Cadent? I don't know. Really often not. If I need to concern myself with anything, it is surely matters such as these. Indirectly, perhaps. I submit that you might instead concern yourself with a different matter, namely, to whom the resolution of such matters might best be entrusted. And here I am, nor do I come alone. May I present the esteemed emissary of the Adventurers Guild at Revenant's Toll. It is an honor, Assailant. Upon receiving word of your intentions from Master Alphanod, we thought it best to begin talks at the earliest available opportunity. Know that my associates at Revenant's Toll hold the Scions of the 7th Dawn in the highest regard. We should be honoured to welcome your organisation. There you are. There are, of course, certain provisions which must be negotiated. If it please you, I will do so. It does. Sir, unless I'm much mistaken, you're the one known as Drumcaren, are you not? May I say it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Softborn spoke of you in the most glowing terms. To steal an Imperial Reaper, then use it to infiltrate a Garlean castrum, is an undertaking few would contemplate, and fewer still would survive. You will always be welcome at Revenant's Toll. We hope you will favour us with your presence again ere long. Oh wow, it seems your reputation precedes you, Drumcaren. Mayhap I should dispatch you to Revenant's Toll with all haste, as first intended. But there is something else I would ask of you, not as a scion, but as a friend. I would ask of you first, not as a scion, but as a friend. My mother is troubled. I've seen her behave this way before, and I know she'll dismiss my concerns if I inquire. Despite her closeness, she's ever been unwilling to burden me with her problems. It may be that she welcomes your concern, however. She likes you, Drumcaren, and more importantly, you're enough family. Do not bother with subterfuge. She'll know I sent you. Simply do what you can to help her. That is all I ask. I am in your debt. Doesn't even cooperate, just put her in a chokehold. Yeah, I think I've read that before. Apparently, if you had a character from the original Final Fantasy XIV, like 1.0, before Realm Reborn, you got a different cutscene there after you defeat the ultimate weapon. One where all the Saiyans are told that you were the warrior of light, and like the crystal reminds them. There you are. Yeah. You just defaulted back to the previous conversations. Have I become an open book, or has she acquired still greater powers of insight? I shall choose to believe the latter. If you must know, one of my earrings is damaged. I'm not one to sigh for such trifles, but they were a gift. Here, you wish to help, yes? Then do what I cannot. Take them to the Goldsmith's Guild in Ul'dah, and see if anything can be done. Didn't I forget for ages to do Goldsmith quests? Yeah. That may also be true for the tailoring. I'm a fucking idiot. Actually, the tailoring one was the worst of the two, but anyway. Yes, what is it? Earrings, you say? Well, let me see them. Okay, I swear she's getting random L's at times. Flamin's area. Or no. Whatever. Exclusively raw cat's eye earrings. Setting of one is damaged and the gem appears to be unharmed. But at 12 I noticed this design. Humble cat's eyes polished and set so exquisitely as to make the clearest diamond seem dour and dull. Flamin's area. And if I'm any judge of quality, crafted by Master Nald'thal himself. Oh dear me. I thought myself above sentiment. Look at my hands, they're shaking. I require no payment, sir. To be entrusted with this duty is reward enough. But since I must needs devote my full attention to the task at hand, maybe you could attend to a small matter while I work. I have an appointment to meet one of my suppliers, fellow by the name of Ul'dah at Bargrot's Strike in southern Palanai. He's prepared a shipment of ores for me, you see. If they're collected in my stead, I should be most grateful. Kind of getting into this. It is a good game. It's just, it's fine. You know, sometimes your heart is just set on something else. You know, and I get obsessive and just fixated. Oh, Calder is done. Goldie was actually just thinking of classic. Goldie was going to play with me tomorrow, and we were going to go run dungeons to get me some better gear. But I'm not sure if there's a point if we're going to be making new characters on a different server. You know? I'm going to have to talk with him about that tomorrow. Something gets in your head, I tell you. Some days I'm not even. Some days I'm not even sure if I'm digging or burying. So going dead just like a yellow-eyed harlot, knocks you flat and leaves you high and dry. You came all this way and mean Desu's account. Well, bloody hells. Can't deny I'm a bit surprised by that. He's normally a right pain in the arse, see. Always comes, collects his goods in person, then spends gods know how long inspecting them. It'll take something serious to stop him. Hey, he's not on his deathbed, is he? No? Strange. Here's his ore anyway, we're square, right? And then give the man my regards. The Algans were powerful people, right? But eventually to guess, it was all this heat that did them in. One more year here and I'll be needing a sarcophagus. 6. I think it might have been cheaper when I ported from the Horizon. That might have been a little slightly further out, you know, where I just was. You return. I'm just thinking, imagine being called serendipity. Actually, no, is that the correct spelling? It looks close enough for me who can barely remember how to spell it. Yeah, no, that is the correct spelling for serendipity. It looked close enough, but imagine actually being called serendipity. Like, well, you get what was going through the parents' mind at that time. For those who don't know what serendipity means, it means an unplanned, fortunate discovery. Now, kinda broke. But you know what? You're actually happy with that. You know, you're actually happy with that. Anyway, the talks of the NPC's parentage aside, you returned at the perfect time, friend. Ah yes, may I have my oars? A large roll-up sack filled with assorted ores of unknown value. Good, good. Should sort through these later. Now, the area. Fortunately, only the clasp it was damaged. The rest seems remarkably well maintained. You may be sure I took every possible precaution when replacing the broken section. Oh, and I also took the liberty of polishing the piece, as you can see. No, I require no payment. Truth be told, I would happily have paid you for the privilege of laying hands on such a masterpiece. To have attended to its restoration may as well be the defining achievement of my career thus far. My sincerest thanks. Truly holds that master in high regards. As much as I enjoy the creative aspect of goldsmithing, drawing out the hidden potential of Eorze's natural bounty and so forth, standard is the first and foremost a means to an end. What use is a masterpiece if no one will purchase it? Here, one sec.